Yeah, those guys are pretty amazing.
There's something about biking out on the open road. People open up.
She got sicker, was not able to actually get back on a bike. And then one day, she asked me if I would ride for her.
Denny Simonavis is talking about his wife, who wanted to ride the bike to beat cancer while she was trying to beat cancer.
And she said, well, 100 miles, you can do that, can't you? Well, yeah, I can do that. Sure, no problem. Not realizing what 100 miles was.
He learned the hard way how tough it is to pedal 100 miles for her. Then he learned the hard way how painful it is to literally put himself in her shoes.
And 6 months later, I went back and had another test, and my numbers had elevated again. So right away, we knew that that wasn't something that was an anomaly.
The bright blobs on the screen are prostate cancer.
So what thoughts are going through your head when you get the diagnosis?
Oh my gosh, what thoughts? You know, the first thing that came to mind was my wife and how she took the news. I was in shock. I was in shock because I consider myself in pretty good shape.
What did the way she took it teach you or help you when you had to take it?
It helped me to be positive at all times. Not only because of the fact that you feel better if you don't dwell on the negatives, but also because of the fact that the people around you, believe it or not, that are treating you, if you're positive, they're positive.
It wouldn't be an easy decision for me. And everybody thinks it would be, but it wouldn't.
It's not an easy decision.
No.
I mean, there's so many options that you have. I mean, I'm fortunate enough that I got more options than most people.
Mr. Positive did his research and selected radiation over surgery. Now he's the one in the hospital with his life in the hands of high-tech machines circling around him.
He'll get the standard 8.5-week, 9-week course of treatment, but there literally will be no limitations on his activity level. I've told him to do what he feels like doing, and that includes riding his bike as far and as long as he wants to ride.
Have a safe ride out there, everybody.
So, in the middle of hormone and radiation treatments, Denny Simonavis gets back in the bike saddle, surrounded by his team of guys who've raised $90,000 for cancer research the past 3 years. Today, cancer treatment is with treats.
They do have Nutella bananas.
He laughs, but he worries too.
My biggest fear is will there be side effects? I mean, that's a big fear for sure. Okay. But I also know that I'm not going to let that bother me because, you know, I'm going to continue on until I can't.
When he can't keep up, his team puts him in the cradle so he can draft off the others. That's what we do in this world. We take care of each other.
Danny on the left!
And when they get close to the finish line, they wave him up front. At a time like this, you remember things like late-night talks in your wife's hospital room.
We just talked about how we could help others, so other people don't have to go through this again, you know, and don't have to go through what she went through.
All right, Dennis! All right, way to go, guys!
After Denny's pedals stop turning and his muscles stop twitching, his voice is still quivering.
We did it.
How do you feel?
I feel awesome. It was amazing.
Isn't that a great feeling?
Oh yeah, I can't even tell you how good that feels.
Just like
emotional,
yeah,
but good, for sure. Did it for my wife and for me.
John Bowl, Wave 3 News.